And welcome back. This is round two for the HDC for this 10th of December. Last event of the week. This might be my last event the year. We'll see if they do events next weekend, but I'll definitely be gone for the Christmas holiday. But for all that, we have a Cox's Push map of South Mountain. Currently 286 in server pop. We were at 300 last map, so people might be still logging in. We got 141 for the CSA defending and 145 for the Union attacking. Take a look at the two teams, starting out with the CSA Arty. Looks like we got HD with Captain Insenseless and 2 Corps with Sergeant Luch, or Luch. Their infantry, let's see, we've got 20th Georgia here under Major Canada. You've got 4th Georgia under Lieutenant Bill Yank. Got AB under Mos. Got DB under Lieutenant Denisimo. Got JB, I believe Captain Schumacher. You've got HD under Cloud, A and V under Killer, 6 Alabama under Jackin, and 2 Corps under Captain Asgard. I believe that is it. Let's take a look at the Union team. Got the NYV with Lieutenant Phip for 88th and Sergeant Patterson for the 6th. We've got 20th MA under Henkel. Got LFL under Famas. Got, let's see, 13th under Hawthorne. Captain Victor for 4th New Jersey. Got Captain Wolf leading the 83rd. Lieutenant Sluggy with 2 USC. And 8th Georgia under Colonel Knight. And, oh, Ninth Corps as well, under, looks like, Lieutenant Herc. And let's see, we are live at 40. Reminder, there is no sprinting and no bayonets until the 30-minute mark, which with the counterattack on last map, we didn't actually reach, so. And we are live, which means my clock is slightly off, so I'm going to have to try to remember it's about 5 seconds off from the actual, and we have the units moving out. See how they decide to set up their defense. Looks like the CSA is spreading the field a bit. On this far right side, we got AB and DB. Let's see. Left here, we've got 4th Georgia and 20th. That's me, camera. And we've got 2 Corps in the center here, and on the far left, we've got HD, 6 Alabama, and A and V kind of defending this left side. See where the Union decides to attack. So it looks like the CSA is going to kind of might set up in a bit of an L shape here. Let's see if these guys filter in. We actually have one element here. So it looks like Denisimo might occupy these rocks. Union is spreading out as well. Looks like they've got some elements here on this right side. Wow, really spreading the field. All right. So LFL and NYV over here on the right. Here's SR is also with them. Got Dragon here, giving guidance to 9th Corps. Got 8th Georgia over here. Looks like that's probably Knight scouting out. Got Cap Wolf, the left side. And so, let's see, we got Victor and 4th New Jersey and 13th over there. And then out in front in the van is Sluggy leading the 2 USC. Av leading the way. So a really spread out field. So it looks like the Union is weighting their efforts to that left side. May just be using these elements out here as kind of a distracting force. And then punch up from the left. There is an arty shot that came in. Hit poor 4th New Jersey.
You feel safer?
Get down here, Jigga.
But it's gonna go right over your head.
Got 2 USC and 83rd have now established a nice security line here. You got somebody moving on him. Looks like 20th Georgia is starting to move up and put some flanking fire into the 83rd. We need something to suppress that. Yep, so far the Union has opted not to charge it down that open field, especially without bayonets. I think that's suicide. Let's see who goes where. Alright, now we have... Here's Knight. Looking to get a... Trying to get some flanking shots into the corn here. Nice little punch volley by them. Problem is, so with this flanking fire, the elements that were over here were not sustainable. And you can see 2 USC is falling back. 83rd got wiped off. Without something to restrain this center position, that's really not going to be viable. You've got 20th has established a nice little flanking, not flanking, but a skirmish line here using the concealment of the hay bales, trying to draw some of that fire. Looks like Denisimo has brought his men up. They put some fire into the 8th Georgia, who's now taking some heavy hits. They are now since that element down there has been destroyed, they are the most tempting target, so they are going to get hit by everything. Unless you do something like what 20th is doing, you're going to get hit pretty hard. Got 83rd is going to try to reorganize over here. Get some long-distance shooting here by the NYV and LFL. See how effective it is right now. At the very least, it is tying down these elements. Union a little bit behind on tickets so far.
Stay down, man. Stay down behind me. Kneel down behind me. You are more. I will save you, baby.
So far, they're doing a pretty good job of preserving their tickets. Those rocks are getting targeted pretty significantly.
It's a pretty quick one.
You can see, actually coming back here, and that whole time, these 4 dudes are still alive.
Hide behind the rock.
Right, so I want you to get the guys.
If I die, full of victims.
Watch out.
Well, we're going northwest. We're going left of that train.
Looks like they're going to try to push up again. Got AB covering the far flank.
Right oblique, they're coming down. Right oblique.
See, now they're starting to take some casualties, but still. That already is starting to really hit this line here. They might need to pull back a little bit, possibly. So once these guys go, you got to unleash this force here that can come and sweep up on the side. So the only thing restraining them right now is these guys. Yep. So now that those guys have been released, here comes 4th Georgia. Now they're going to concentrate their fire. Got 9th Corps and 83rd trying to hold down something here, but they're going to start directing more and more fire. And if they start taking flanking fire, CSA is no longer impinged. Well, 88th has now moved over here, but that's not a lot of combat power. You see this Union flooding in down here, and LFL is going to try to charge out this position. See how deadly, though, that pistol is if you don't take care of it early, especially without Bayos. That little charge by LFL kind of run out of steam.
Shoot them first, shoot them first.
Here comes 2 USC to try to clean it up. And 2 USC will succeed in cleaning it up, but they are pretty much out of combat power, although they are now starting to fight down the line. Here's 4th New Jersey now squaring off against 20th. I'll be honest, though, 2 USC or somebody's gonna have to do something to silence those cannons. All that is gonna go away very soon. Guess I already decided to continue shooting up there. I would argue this is the main threat. There we go. That is the main threat at the moment. You got 4th Georgia kind of guarding the flank here for 20th. And we do have some reinforcements coming down for AB, but they are just nice tickets for them to kind of farm at the moment. Now LFL is moving up.
Is that LFL?
2 USC has a bit of a screen line here,
God damn it. Anyhow.
trying to protect the infill routes for the LFL and the 13th over here. Now, once they're here, they can 2 tasks they can do. They can try to suppress the arty, really 3 tasks, kill these out of lines, and get flanking fire into the 20th and start rolling up the flank. While that's going on, looks like we've got some more action over here in 9th Corps. But yeah, this was what I was worried about. See now, because they're not molested, 6 Alabama has moved up. As has A and V. Now they have flanking shots. And that's going to unhinge this whole defense if you don't have anything here to secure it. Don't have to go all the way up like they were, but you got to, do something to prevent this movement. So here's the thing, everything impacts everything else. It all kind of works together. One movement, one retreat, one advance changes the equation. So Colonel Knight looks like he's going to come over here. We'll see if he can reestablish control. But now they got to fight back for control of this region. And then they're going to have to fight back control for this center. Or else this side over here really isn't going to be able to advance at all because it's just going to get shot in from this angle. But Colonel Knight doing a good job. He has seen the problem, and the 8, well, actually also CSA has pulled back. They saw that maneuver by Knight to reestablish control over here. Question is he going to be able to establish a position that he can maintain while putting pressure on there without losing too many troops? That will be the question. Right now, 29 minutes, Union at engage, CSA at battle ready. A little bit ahead on tickets, but I don't think it's not yet decided. Still pretty much an open fight. LFL is pulling back, though. JB has now moved in. And that is going to unhinge this element right here, along with the arty. This is going to cease to be sustainable here pretty soon. Unless they can secure some supporting elements. Can't be taking fire from the arty and that position over there. And the flank over here. And conceivably this flank over here all at once. Now, let's see. 8th Georgia has done a good job, though. Now you can see you've got 6AL, HT, and A&V all bottled up over here.
And if you're not doing either of those things,
So if they can keep them bottled up, then you're good to go. Let's see. So Knight has pulled back over here. Yeah, but now they're not engaged, so now they're free to go. And now they're moving up. And now they're going to be able to get some flanking fire into what's left over there, and that's... So these elements coming in here, the NYV, This elements of LFL looks like 83rd is trying to do a bit of an overwatch. Get some flanking fire in, but this is just going to be a kill box here. Do have somebody here moving up. It is. All right, good move here by Patterson. He's going to put some pressure here on the A and B. This is a really good move here by Patterson. If he can catch him in the open. It's not A and B, it's 6 Alabama. My apologies. You see, now you caught them in the open. Especially if 8 Georgia here. Coming to get some flanking fire on these guys. It's a good awareness there by 6 New York. You guys are in the open, I'll be honest, 6 Alabama, you are no longer in a sustainable position. You need to get back, and now they are getting back. Let's see, so now we got 9th Corps has moved up. 8 Georgia doing these little pop shots, trying to preserve combat power. I think that might be a good technique while preserving your tickets. Although A and B has, unfortunately for the Union, redeployed over here along with HD, and that is going to make these right side moves a lot more difficult.
Colonel.
You can see really they're not losing too many men, but that already is going to continue to be a problem. This won't really be sustainable. And there it is.
13, stay here.
I wouldn't stay there. I'm sorry, Eagle. You're not gonna. Your buddies leave. You're gonna be in trouble. So, I think the Union has done a good job of reestablishing control, and then here Patterson, I think, is doing a good maneuver. Now that he's got some security on his flank, move up and put some pressure on A and B. And HD down there and try to relieve some of the pressure on these guys back here.
Done, quick done, quick done.
Let's go.
Southeast.
CSA just got punched back into engaged. You see remnants of these elements trying to hold on as best they can, as long as they can. So here comes Knight. He is maneuvering, although, let's see here. What is Killer going to do over here? He is linked up with Jacket. They going to try to swing up the front here? Oh, he's just going to reestablish himself on the corner. And Asgard is going to try to come up and do a little punch volley. And little punch volley and fall back. Don't stay out there exposed. See, the Union is still losing a lot of tickets. So a nice little volley here, though. I wouldn't recommend standing out in the open like this, to be honest with you. Those guys have a very nice shot, and if they don't, Artie will eventually find you. Open order will help, but still no cover. There's that Artie coming in. And let's see here. Yep, CSA is falling back. They don't need to be aggressive, though. This element here that 8 Georgia had is kind of collapsing a bit. So you've got 9th Corps and 83rd over here trying to provide some cover from the this element here. At least it's something of an island. And draw some fire off. But we do have another attack on the left side. 2 USC coming in, but there was nothing to restrain the 4 Georgia here from hitting them in the flank.
No friendly, no friendly, no friendly.
So that one, there's a couple guys filtering in, but they are just nice, juicy tickets. See, one of these is just gonna shoot him in the side. Yeah, without something to restrain this element here, any attack against that there is just gonna get flanked and wiped. Unfortunately, this is with the force element. Okay, who is coming up here? All right, so it looks like Jackin has decided to come up here. Last time he came up here, though, he got smacked pretty hard. So he has learned his lesson. He is going to take a shot and fall back. Not sit there and get their loads.
Back where he came from, boys. Back where he came from.
We gotta get back to the hill.
Alright, we shut. Yeah, alright. Knife core, south.
Tank is pulling back. Good decision. He's a little bit isolated there now, so no point in wasting tickets. Especially out of line, so good call there. So Colonel Famas is now rotated to this side. The attack found these guys over here. You see that now this entire right side is wiped out. They have now rotated to this left side. And there's still a pretty strong defensive line here, though. And it looks like they are reacting. Computer doesn't want to crap out on me. And A and B and HD are reacting to A, JD over here. Here they come. LFL did attack down, but it was unsupported. And they got quickly wiped out. Jackin doing a nice little flank attack, but it's not even needed. They got wiped out before we even got there by the firing line that you had here. Alright. Now here comes Patterson, but it's too late now. The attack's over. He's going in with 88th. Going in piecemeal, though. It's just going to be a firing line. Got to go in together, guys. Go in separate like this. Give them time to reload, organize. I don't know why it's still clubbing time. It's been 30 minutes. You can have bayonets now. And I don't even know if they're reaching the line here. You can see they're just kind of melting. Completely, I don't know what these guys are doing. So let's see. We got 8 Georgia here trying to spread the field a little bit on this side. And the Union has a 10-man advantage as well. Union more than a morale state behind on tickets. They're going to have to completely reset. 2 Corps is not going to let them. Here comes Asgard. He's going to move to a forward position. Might be trying to get a flank on this little element up here as they try to reorganize. No, he was targeting somebody else. He was targeting these guys over here. Like 83rd and 9th Corps are going to try to establish themselves in the center here on this bush for a little bit of fire. Allow this 14th and 3rd, this 4th and 13th element here. Try to push back 2 Corps. You got LFL over here trying to reorganize. Looks like that element that was up here got charged out, so now the AB has occupied this position. And 2 USC is going to charge up 2 Corps, but they already fell back except for that one guy who didn't get the word. Alright, so if they want to try on this side now, it's actually thinned out a little bit, but not too much. These guys are trying to buy some time. They're taking a lot of fire.
They're easy targets for us.
They're taking most of the Union fire. Where is the rest of the Union team? Got some over there, some organizing back here. And it looks like they're going to opt for either a center or a left push. Which might not be a bad idea. If these guys can stay alive using this cover long enough and keep dragging the fire, they might be able to punch through. You got 6th Alabama, who's made a habit of this.
You want us to open fire?
Not 3rd Alabama, I'm sorry, this is AB and JB. Ah, jeez, it's all over the place. So we'll see where this attack weight is. Colonel Knight is in the lead, Sergeant Patterson with him. See, they could try to sweep up over here. Although, this is a problem. That little AB element has now sucked off, gotten this entire line here to stop and shoot. Meanwhile, okay, you got 8 Georgia in a skirmish line, and you got one element here, NYB, that's moving towards point. But you've had an entire team now kind of get stopped and get turned into pace priority by this one little good element here by AB. Doing a good job of staunching that entire attack there. And now, look who's isolated. 6th New York is now by itself.
On me.
And about to get smacked by the CSA over here. Who's in the lead? 4th Georgia and 20th now have clear lines of fire against 6th New York, and that entire attack has just been stopped. Frankly, I mean, a good reaction by the CSA, but hats off to AB here. Completely foiled this attack, slowed it down, and now isolated the units. Although, good awareness here by, looks like 83rd and 9th Corps that moved down here to try to take this position and drag off some of the support from 2 Corps and get into a nice melee. We'll see if they can win this fight. And you can see what that's done is it's dragged off some more fire power from here. Though HD Killer is getting in a good position to outflank this force here. This element up here needs to get moving, I'll be honest here. LFL, Colonel Famas, has kind of gotten distracted by these little small units. And he's got one of the weightiest and frankly one of the best melee units in my opinion right now on the board. But if he gets distracted by these small little units, he is not bringing those numbers to bear. Meantime, 83rd has been swallowed up. And A and V has now got some punishing fire and has wiped out the 2 USC element that was here. And oh yay, okay, so LFL took this position here from AB, who mostly got out attacked. You want to see how to do skirmishing? Frankly, follow these guys. They have done an excellent job of what you're supposed to do as a skirmish unit in this game, in my opinion. Distracting off much bigger units while preserving your combat power. Now LFL is by itself, and I imagine they're about to become prime targets for this arty back here. We'll see. Nope, they're going to choose not to go after it. They're going to go for something else. I don't know what they're aiming at. But LFL has kind of been stuck back here. Got a little bit of AB skirmishers that got isolated, and they're shooting to the backs of the LFL there, unbeknownst to them. So, nice little maneuver there by Shoal.
Okay.
Everyone needs to go into the point at the 11th here, sir.
Got it, yeah.
Captain Victor, we got
Yes.
enemies direct.
I think that is LFL. Either that or...
Alright, so it looks like we got a bit of a concentrated push here. Bad thing. Okay, so A and B has reserved itself, you know, over here to get into a flank position, and Kill is going to charge in, try to aid the HD against 4th New Jersey here. So here comes Captain Wolf, trying to aid him, but he's kind of caught out in the open too. Here comes Knight. We'll see if he can finish it. And they will charge in, but then here comes reinforcements by 6 Alabama. Good awareness by them to aid HD and to kind of stem this tide as these remaining units kind of flood in. But these guys will not make it. Bit of a disjointed attack. Good idea, but was a little bit disjointed, but good awareness by both A and B and 6AL to support the HD in that strong position there. Meanwhile, LFL remains kind of caged up over here. Really not able to move out now. They're in a bit of a box. I don't know if these guys are allowed to stay here. Now that I'm thinking about it, Edmund said something, so he might be right. They might not be able to stay there. Although this might be a bit dangerous here. AB is going to try to charge out LFL, so I think here maybe was a mistake by AB. I don't think they had enough combat power to beat LFL in a straight fight like this. Yep, I think that was a bit of a blunder in my opinion. LFL's tough to beat. You want decent numbers when you're taking them on. And you especially don't want to attack in piecemeal. So now JB's coming in. See, this is, I think this is a repeat of the mistakes I was seeing on the Union side. You know, doing these attacks all piecemeal, spread out. LFL's got time to get organized, hit you, and you're just feeding them tickets. Yep. So here's another attack by 4th, but again, piecemeal. By the time you're into the fight, NYV has come down and can hit you in the side. That guy got launched. So now, because to be honest with you, that little maneuver by those 3 elements has opened up the entire left side of the field. LFL was able to hold, and they got reinforcements by 83rd and 88th. They now have a clear line down to the center here. They could leave a screening force up here, potentially down the center, try to tie down the CSA. The CSA has less options now until they get reorganized. But that all depends on if the Union can organize and attack at the moment. And it looks like they are... Are they getting one together? They are. Alright, so they're coming down. This element has to press forward, though. Parker, well, Lieutenant Phipp is. LFL is not. Nope, they are. Okay, they're starting to move out. I would argue LFL would be a good element to move down there right now. Maybe leave smaller elements like 9th Corps on the rocks. Although here comes Colonel Knight trying to punch down here, followed by the rest of the Union. These elements, if they can flood down, you might catch the CSA here. But you got to get aggressive. So 83rd was able to hold off that first DB shot, but here comes 6 Alabama and HD. This is where the main fight is happening. LFL flooding in down here. Although it looks like this element here didn't have quite enough punch to it to knock out this element here. Unfortunately, you had a couple guys up here shooting. I don't see any leadership. I don't know why those guys are still up there. I don't know if that would have been enough to punch through, but now this element is defeated. Or kind of the distracting element, I would say. This element here didn't have enough punch to get through. Now Canada's free to attack him in the side. and you're wiped out. So, total wipe from the field, except for, you know, team game, guys. It really is a team game. Doesn't matter how clean your shot looks. You're not making a difference unless you're part of the team.
I don't think so.
I've been kind of grouchy all weekend, so I apologize for that. But it's frustrating because I know you guys, and I've seen the quality of these units, and they're quite good. But no, I don't know why I'm qualifying that. They're excellent. But I'm seeing some mistakes that I think you're like that guy right there. Why are you out there rambling? 5 tickets, no reason. You weren't going to do anything from that position. You weren't going to win the fight. But you can see how close you now are onto breaking, and you'd be surprised how quickly those tickets can add up.
Front of the line. Touch your obliques.
And you think about it, okay, I get killed out of line, 4 times. Oh well. Your 4 times getting killed out of line is equal to a 20-man unit. Are you worth a unit?
Don't
That was
stop
good.
your into the
That was
route.
canister, so it must be running out of else.
Only 6 minutes remaining. Union is about out of options. I don't even know why these guys are still here, to be honest with you. I would pull back and reorganize with the rest of the troops for one final push. Right now, just kind of moving out like you're just tempting fate for a shot to get you into the last stand and get the clock down. I don't see any officers here.
Pull back, boys.
Pull back. Follow the flags. Let's go. Break reload. Retreat. Onto the flag. Let's go.
You gotta go in together, though. This is,
Maybe we die as the last ones.
so... Decide for a final glorious charge here.
Fuck 'em.
Doesn't matter. It's the only thing we got.
Doesn't matter.
It's the only.
Doesn't matter.
It's the final push.
Brace right here, sir.
This is a very tough map for the Union, I've found. It's not easy. The CSA has a lot of options, especially with the changes to Artie, for the Union to get any kind of foothold. So this is by no means an easy one. Especially when you have a competent CSA team, which you definitely had on this one. I think there was some missed opportunities, but saw some good charges, some good thinking, good maneuvering.
Hold here, independent fire, commence firing, guys.
Oh, on the stone wall. Left side. 2 range.
Independent fire,
Independent.
guys. Independent fire.
Choose a flag, it's a lollipop.
Yeah. I'm not facing 3.
It wasn't like it was a perfect game for the CSA, though. Like I said, I think, for example, that AB Fort George or JB charge against LFL was potentially really devastating. Might have been tough to get organized and get the attack down there, but it certainly opened up the opportunity.
Let's go.
Come down to breaking.
Oh my god.
Flags out of here. Flags out of here. Let's go.
And that is it. Decisive win for the CSA. So, hope you all have a good week. Like I said, if I don't do another video between now and the holidays, hope you all have a good one with your families and your friends. Enjoy them. Take that time, just, you know, decompress. Could be stressful, but, you know, get so many of those moments, so take advantage of them when you can get them. .654 to 1234. That's all I've got. Hope you all have a good one. This is Coattail signing off.